For a chance to win an autographed limited edition Tommy Hayden poster celebrating Tommy's first Superbike win at Auto Club Speedway, tune in to watch OTT's segment on Tommy from Road America. Watch the video and tell us who Tommy thanks on the podium. Email your answer to OnTheThrottleTV at gmail.com for your chance to win one of those limited edition signed Tommy Hayden posters. Tommy, it looked like as we watched the race that you just stayed there and you were it didn't look like it was tough for you to stay there with Josh.
You know, most of the track it wasn't. I felt pretty good. Thought I had it under control, but there was a few areas where I was a little weak, and that was making it a little bit tough on me. So I was trying to stay there, trying to learn from him, trying to figure out what he was doing and improve in those areas before I took the lead. And
Like, can you tell us one of those areas?
Turn one was the worst one. So I was working on that, and then, you know, it seemed like the tires had went off, and maybe, you know, when you're behind, you always think maybe you're a little bit better, and thought maybe I could get ahead and maybe go a little faster, and didn't know how much he had left, so maybe he could make a mistake or, you know, just give me enough for another 2 laps. So tried to do that. You know, that didn't work out. He came by, and, you know, coming to the last corner, I felt like I was in the right position. I felt good, had it squared up good, and pointed off of there, and just, you know, didn't get quite as good a drive as I wanted, and didn't time the draft just perfect. So I rode pretty well the whole race. I just tactically there the last straightaway, I could have done better. So we'll go back, make some changes, a few small changes maybe tomorrow, try to get better in a couple areas, and hopefully it'll stay dry because I really like to have another chance tomorrow.
It looked like when you popped out of the draft for a second when I was standing on the main straight that you did get ahead of him, and then like you just hit the wall of wind or whatever and it just knocked it or something.
I didn't feel like I really ever got ahead. One time I did, and then he kind of came by. We were pushing each other's dead air, so the way it goes.
But it's like it is a timing thing. If you want to try and draft somebody at the line, you got to time how you're going to get sucked in there, right?
For sure, a lot of it's timing, and, you know, with the kind of wheelie heel here comes into play as well, because, I mean, you don't want a wheelie there coming there can ruin your drive, so you got to make sure you get over the heel part right. Not just Daytona where you're just tucked in and the straightaway's coming, you know, that adds a little technical element to it as well, so the way it goes.
Okay, last thing was about the rain. It was just threatening to rain, and we started to feel a few sprinkles, and you just had a little bit on the last lap?
Yeah, I seen a couple sprinkles here and there, and I was thinking about that as the race goes on. You know, if it was 80%, they red flagged it, you know, also towards the end. That's why I was wanting to lead a few of those laps just in case it came to an end quickly. So I was thinking about it. It was on my mind. I was trying to put it out of my head, but yet trying to play a little strategy with it as well.
Okay, I know I said last question, but I got another one. Do you guys get to decide when to red flag the race because of the rain anymore? It used to be that the leader could decide to call it, or do you have to wait to see the red flag?
I think they're wanting the riders' feedback, you know, on how the track's going. So I don't think you necessarily cause the red flag, but you can signal if you think it's needed.
Good luck tomorrow.
All right, thanks.
Checkered flag from Sunoco as rock star Mercedes rider Tommy Hayden points of every cheer victory lane. And as I just told Josh, I thought I was watching yesterday's race, and boy, you guys were mixing it up there at the end, and it just seemed that you just pulled away and made your second Superbike win. Congratulations, buddy.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Definitely feels better to be on this end of it. I'd like to thank all the fans for coming out. Luckily the weather held out. Great crowd. It's a great track. I think all the riders agree it's one of the best tracks, and look forward to next year.
Thank you.
By shopping at sportbikewrench.com, you're supporting OnTheThrottle.TV and their efforts to bring you the best sport bike videos on the web. SportBikeWrench.com. Performance parts, professional advice.